Florida's seemingly abundant clean water supply is facing severe problems. These problems are jeopardizing the future of Florida's water resources. One of the problems we learned about from Kathy LaMartina, South Florida Water Management District, is the degradation of the KOE watershed. Historically, the flow of water through the KOE began in the Kissimmee chain of lakes and flowed down the Kissimmee River to Lake Okeechobee. When Lake Okeechobee overflowed, the water flowed into the River of Grass. The water flowed out of the River of Grass into the Florida Bay. The present-day flow begins in the Kissimmee chain of lakes and flows down the Kissimmee River into Lake Okeechobee. From there, the water is diverted out through the St. Lucie River and the Coosawhatchee River. The water also flows through the River of Grass, but it is directed into the Atlantic Ocean. Only some of the water flows down into the Florida Bay. The KOE watershed is facing several problems. When developers came to Florida, they had difficulty building due to the wetlands and constant flooding. In order to solve this, they channelized the Kissimmee River, put dikes around Lake Okeechobee, and drained the Everglades. While on the river was boat tour, we went through different parts of the Kissimmee and saw how the channelization had impacted the wildlife. In the C38 canal section, there are less aquatic plants, fish, and birds because it has been widened and straightened. The canal doesn't have a sloping bottom like the restored section of the river, which allows for vegetation to grow and fish to inhabit. I recorded a greater number and variety of birds while in the restored section of the river as opposed to the channelized section. In the Sun Sentinel articles concerning Lake Okeechobee, I learned about the crippling 143-mile Herbert Hoover dike. Rising lake levels have forced the Army Corps to drain billions of gallons of fresh water into the coast in order to prevent flooding. These discharges are destroying salty estuaries, killing seagrass and oyster beds, and driving away fish. Additionally, these discharges are full of pollutants and sediment that degrade the water quality of our coastline. The Everglades was once a subtropical wetland that supported a rich diversity of plants, fish, and other animals, but has since been drained for human development, thus depleting the water supply and biodiversity. Florida's waterways are experiencing severe problems with phosphorus pollution. The Orlando Sentinel did a study of 22 rivers from Miami to Pensacola and found that nearly half of them are in decline because of the phosphorus pollution from lawns, agricultural, street runoff, and wastewater. The phosphorus from our fertilizers is running off the land and draining into our water supply. When phosphorus enters our water, it causes algal blooms. The algae then uses up all of the water's dissolved oxygen, resulting in a fish kill. This process is called eutrophication. We learned about this from our boat guide on Lake Okeechobee. He even pointed out the algae coating the surface of the water, so we got to witness the problem firsthand. Phosphorus pollution is destroying our lakes, rivers, and other waterways. Phosphorus contaminates our water supply and decimates our aquatic ecosystems. In regards to research, I would look into natural ways to improve water quality, such as cattails, which soak up phosphorus and nitrogen. In one of our articles from Florida Today, I learned about the benefits of oysters. Oysters can filter up to 50 gallons of water a day and take in viruses, bacteria, algae, nitrogen, and other substances. This would be one of the natural solutions that I would research and promote. I would address the upper portion of the KOE watershed first because it has the most impact on the overall water quality of the entire watershed. In the Earth's Mars Research presentation, we learned that there are 3 new factors impacting our environmental problems: population boom, urbanization, and lack of awareness. With Florida's booming population and increased development, we need to find new ways to create a sense of environmental awareness in our citizens. It is vital that people adventure into the outdoors and begin to realize the value and beauty of planet Earth. Research groups, developers, and educators need to team up to solve Florida's water problems and ensure a sustainable future. Like many other restoration projects, this will cost billions of dollars and take decades, but it is worth it to save our planet and its precious resources.